You've covered riding through injuries, but at ISD there's a lot of bike maintenance every day. How do your injuries affect or slow you down with bike maintenance at ISDE?
Not really sure if it slows me down at all. This week at ISDE camp, last week at ISDE camp, I was the fastest on every single thing that we did, whether it was shock changes, tire changes, foot pegs, whatever it was. I was the fastest there. But that was just my uprising. Upbringing. I was always blowing bikes up, breaking bikes, burning up clutches, and Dad was hell-bent that I was going to learn to work on bikes, and I sure did. So it was definitely not something I wanted to do. It was the last place I wanted to be, was sitting with him in the bike shop. But I learned to work on bikes, and to this day I still do 4 or 5 tire changes a week and do all my own practice maintenance, and there's a lot on my plate as far as just regular bike work. So I know the general way around a bike, and it's fairly easy for me to work on the bikes over there. Most of the guys that go are factory riders that have always had a factory mechanic and never really dealt with anything more than your oil change and filter change. And my brother and I both could rebid the top end on a 4-stroke, which is pretty tricky, but I don't go into bottom ends, but I can do just about everything else.
Have you had any problems or issues at any of the ISDEs you've already gone to in terms of bike maintenance?
I've had a clutch go out one year. I've crushed some headers and silencers, had to change those out. Always little things, sometimes time-consuming things. The worst was one year I did AC separation the last test on day 1 and had to change a tire left-handed. That was pretty tricky. But aside from that, it was always things that we could work with. It was